Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here, my real estate journey in North Dakota, Minnesota. I'm James Puka, your host and realtor with Archer Real Estate Services, located right here in the historic A Street in Fargo, North Dakota. Today we're diving into some fantastic resources available through the North Dakota Housing Finance Agency, NDHFA, that can help you with various housing needs, from buying your first home to renovating your current one. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about the Housing Market Survey Grant. This program helps committees analyze their current and future housing needs by covering 50% of the cost of a market survey up to $5,000. This is a great opportunity for communities or nonprofits working with communities to get valuable insights. Just make sure your community meets the USDA Rural Development definition of rural, which is a population of 35,000 or less. Next, there are the Rural Housing Development Loans. These are low-interest, short-term loans, and they're perfect for pre-development soft costs, land acquisition, site development, and other costs associated with producing housing in a difficult-to-develop area. This program is available to communities, nonprofits, and even for-profit developers at the sole discretion of NDHFA. Again, your community must meet the USDA Rural Development definition of rural. These guidelines are for construction loans in rural communities with populations less than 35,000. The NDHFA may also consider guarantees for non-speculative construction only on a case-by-case basis. Now, for first-time home buyers, the First Home program is a fantastic resource. To qualify, you must have not owned a home as your primary residence in the last 3 years, and you need to meet specific income and purchase price limits. If you're looking for a down payment and closing cost assistance, you can use the DCA or START programs. Speaking of down payment and closing cost assistance, both the DCA and the Startup programs offer 3% of the first mortgage loan amount as a credit towards your out-of-pocket cash requirement. This assistance can be used for down payment, closing costs, and prepaid items. However, there are some restrictions, such as not being able to use the program in conjunction with other payment assistance programs. For those who are disabled, elderly, veterans, or single-parent households who aren't eligible for the First Home program, the First Access program provides low-interest mortgage loans. This program is aimed at helping those who have owned a home in the last 3 years and meet the specific criteria. The North Dakota RITS program offers either a below-market interest rate loan or a market interest rate loan with a down payment and closing cost assistance. This program is perfect for those who are purchasing their first home in North Dakota. The Rehab Accessibility Program, or RAP, provides grant dollars for renovating properties occupied by lower-income North Dakotans with physical disability. Eligible would be renovations including ramps, door levers, walk-ins, roll-out showers, and more. Lastly, on the North Dakota side, the Low-Income Housing Tax Credits, or LIHTC program, offers incentives for the production and rehabilitation of affordable rental housing. Developers of the qualified low-income housing can apply for these federal income tax credits, which are awarded annually through a competitive application process. In Minnesota, similar programs and resources to those offered by the North Dakota Housing Finance Agency, NDFHA, can be found through various state and local initiatives aimed at supporting housing needs and development. Here are some of the programs and resources that align with the themes mentioned about North Dakota's program. The Minnesota Housing Financial Agency Startup program offers affordable fixed mortgage combined with down payment and closing cost assistance for eligible first-time home buyers. The Step Up program, affordable fixed mortgage rates for home buyers who have low to moderate income. Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development, or DEED. Greater Minnesota Housing Fund provides financing for affordable housing developments in Greater Minnesota, including loans for land acquisition and construction. Local community development agencies. Many local governments and nonprofits in Minnesota offer similar housing programs tailored to their communities, including down payment assistance, home improvement grants, and affordable housing initiative. Federal programs and initiatives, Federal Low-Income Housing Tax Credit, similar to North Dakota's mentioned program, provides incentives for developers to build or renovate affordable rental housing. Community Development Block Grants, or CDBG. These federal grants are allocated to states and local governments to fund a variety of community development activities, including housing rehabilitation and economic development projects. Home accessibility and improvement programs. Local agencies and nonprofits offer grants or loans for home accessibility modifications and improvements for elderly or disabled residents. Rural development loans and grants. Through the USDA Rural Development Program, low-interest loans and grants are available for housing development and improvement projects in rural areas of Minnesota. Now, remember, it's not about living in fear. It's about being prepared. So whether you're a seasoned North Dakotan or Minnesotan and you're considering a move to our Prairie Paradise or Lakes Country region, keep these resources in mind and take advantage of the assistance available to you. Tune in every Wednesday for fresh, insightful content on the FM Real Estate, packed with tips, tricks, and all you might need to know. Let me sprinkle a little bit of my Midwest charm to brighten your midweek. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and activate notifications so you never miss an upload. I'll see you promptly at 5 p.m. I'm James Puka, your guide through the world of real estate at Archer Real Estate Services. Stay curious, stay inspired, and as always, thanks for joining me on this journey.